the iPhone 15 models are expected to feature a USB-C port. Recent revelations regarding iPhone 15 USB-C flex cables and components suggest the potential integration of Thunderbolt data transfer speeds in at least one of the upcoming iPhone 15 models. Charger Lab has identified an integrated circuit recognized for its compatibility with Thunderbolt speeds, indicating a significant advancement. If realized, this would establish the iPhone 15 Pro models as the first mainstream smartphones to support Thunderbolt and its impressive 40 gigabit per second transfer speeds, a substantial enhancement likely to boost Pro model sales. Color options anticipated for the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro models. iPhone 15/iPhone 15 Plus, black, green, blue, yellow, pink. iPhone 15 Pro/iPhone 15 Pro Max, deep blue, silver, space black, titanium gray. The action button is set to debut on the iPhone 15 Pro models, and recent discoveries solidify this addition. 9 to 5 Max exploration of the iOS 17 Beta 7 update revealed innovative haptic feedback patterns. These unique patterns are specifically engineered to respond when users activate or deactivate silent mode, a feature missing in earlier iOS versions. This holds importance because previous iOS releases solely offered quick haptic feedback during the transition to silent mode. However, the absence of feedback upon exiting silent mode strongly suggests the existence of a new action button. This finding builds upon prior insights from Mac Rumours, which uncovered several potential functions that could be associated with the action button's press. In light of these collective findings, there is now substantial confidence that the upcoming iPhone 15 Pro models will indeed introduce the action button, adding a fresh layer of functionality to these devices. Below are the functions that could be assigned to the action button. In 2017, Apple introduced the iPhone X, which featured curved bezels that stretched nearly edge to edge. This was a major design change at the time, and Apple has been slowly refining the design of the iPhone display ever since. In 2023, Apple will take things even further by reducing the bezels by more than 30%. According to CADs obtained by 9 to 5 Mac and later corroborated by Mark Gurman, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max will have bezels that measure just 1.55 millimeters, making them the thinnest bezels on any smartphone. This is made possible by the use of LiPo, low injection pressure overmolding, technology, which was previously used in the Apple Watch Series 7 redesign. LiPo allows Apple to create thinner bezels without sacrificing strength or durability. In addition to the thinner bezels, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max will also feature a subtle curvature of the edges on both the front and back glass. This will transition seamlessly into the titanium frame of the device, giving it a more modern and premium look. It is rumored that color-matched braided USB-C to USB-C cables will be included in the packaging of every iPhone 15 model. The cables are expected to be 50% longer than the Lightning cables that come with current iPhone models, measuring 1.5 meters in length. This information was shared by Apple device collector Kasutami and Majin Buu, who also said that the new cables should be much more durable. With the base iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, Apple did not make any significant changes to the camera setup compared to the iPhone 13 lineup. However, a report from industry analyst Jeff Pu, via Mac Rumours, states that the sensors on the iPhone 15 base models will receive a major upgrade. New 48-megapixel sensors will replace the 12-megapixel sensors seen on the standard iPhone 14, allowing for improved image quality and better digital zoom. Apple's Pro models are the only iPhones that currently have 48-megapixel sensors. The report also says that the phones will use a stacked CMOS sensor technology that can capture more light than previous designs. The more light captured by a sensor, the better the image quality will be in low light conditions. Apple is also rumored to release an even more expensive version of the iPhone, potentially called the iPhone 15 Ultra. Rumors from known Twitter tipster tech_eve suggest that this phone would feature a periscope zoom offering optical zoom levels up to 5 or 6x. That would be a huge step up over the 3x optical zoom currently available on the iPhone 14 Pro, and it could help Apple compete with rivals Samsung and Google. The iPhone 15 Pro is widely rumored to be a significant upgrade, with the biggest change being an all-new titanium casing with a rounder edge design. While subtle, the rounded edges should be a noticeable improvement in hand, as many users have complained about the current iPhone's sharp edges. Some new iPhone 15 models are rumored to support faster charging. Apparently, the wired charging speed will go up to 35 watts, a significant increase from the 27 watts of the current iPhone 14 Pro Max. Apple's upcoming iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro models will also support the new Qi 2 wireless charging standard, according to Charger Lab. Qi 2 is based on Apple's MagSafe standard, meaning that Qi 2 chargers will likely be able to charge iPhone 15 models at up to 15 watts. just like Apple's MagSafe charger. Currently, non-MagSafe wireless chargers are limited to 7.5 watts. ChargerLab notes that Qi 2 chargers do not need to use Apple's proprietary MagSafe module and are not required to be certified under Apple's Made for iPhone program. This means that more affordable MagSafe-like chargers could be available for the iPhone 15 models. In a recent research note obtained by Rumours, Long predicts that the iPhone 15 Pro could see a price increase of up to $100 compared to the iPhone 14 Pro, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max might become $100 to $200 pricier than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. However, he anticipates that pricing will remain relatively consistent for the standard iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus models. Based on Long's estimates, pricing for the iPhone 15 lineup in the US could be as follows. iPhone 15, $799, unchanged. iPhone 15 Plus, $899, unchanged. iPhone 15 Pro, up to $1,099 versus $999 now. iPhone 15 Pro Max, up to $1,299 versus $1,099 now. The upcoming A17 chip, intended for use in the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max models, boasts a configuration consisting of a 6-core CPU and a 6-core GPU, as per insights from Leaker Unknowns 21. Notably, the existing A16 chip comprises a 6-core CPU and a 5-core GPU, making the A17 a substantial upgrade in terms of GPU capabilities for these new flagship iPhone models. Manufactured using an advanced 3nm process, the A17 chip promises both enhanced speed and efficiency for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Anticipate notable improvements in GPU performance, accelerated CPU speeds, and potentially enhanced battery life compared to the A16, which is built on a 4nm process. These advancements could translate to a performance boost of around 10 to 15% and a potential reduction in power consumption of up to 30%. The standard iPhone 15 models will adopt the A16 chip, which is currently limited to the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max.